Alright, so here we are in the Strikingly dashboard, and at this point you have chosen a theme and we have cleared out all of the pre-populated content. So now you're working from scratch, and what we did was we added a slider, a home page slider. So what that'll do is give you kind of this scrolling home page, which is similar to what you saw on my website here. So I have the same kind of scrolling home page. In fact, actually I don't think I have the slider set up right now. I only have one picture in that deck, but I'll show you how to add multiple pictures. So but anyway, so here you are in the Strikingly editor, and again, whenever you make any changes, you want to click the save button, and then it's going to prompt you to publish it. But I recommend not publishing it until you are fully ready to to go check it out. So click keep editing, and so now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to add the slider section. So within the slider you have text, and you have over here, and you have a button here, and then you have this image that kind of hovers over your slider, which I don't personally like this image because I don't like how it offsets the text, and the button to the right, I prefer that to be in the center. So what I will do is go in, click edit, and you can remove this. So by clicking this, you can remove it. Now if you wanted to replace this image with something else like your logo, you could click replace, and you can upload images. You can browse your computer and drag and drop a file here. So let me show you how that works, just in the event that you want to do that. So what I'm going to do is pull up a logo, and we'll add that. Alright, so I'm going to pull up a logo. Now it's best if it does not have a background, so if it's a PNG image that's transparent, that's going to work the best, because if it has a background on it, it's going to show up in the picture. In this case, this one does not have a background, so I'll use this, and we'll go ahead and we'll just drag and drop that here. So then it'll add it right there. So if I wanted to leave that logo in, I could leave it in. And so for the time being, I'll leave it in, and then I'll show you how it looks once we take it out. Now to change this background image, this is kind of the first thing you want to do to make this thing start looking like a really good looking website. So we're going to click background. Now you notice they have, Strikingly has these pre-populated backgrounds, so you can choose one of these if you didn't have a background picture. My recommendation, and you just click it and it'll switch it to it. My recommendation, however, is to upload your own. So what I'm going to do is go and upload an image. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go into where I have an artwork file, and I'm going to upload an image, and we're going to pull in. We'll use the same image that I have on my existing one, which is this Lamborghini. I think that looks good. And so there it is. And click save. If you made a mistake and wanted to remove it, you could click the remove button, but click save, and it'll save that background. Now as you can see, the logo, this is why I don't like the logo. It doesn't really look good on this this page. So what I'm going to do is go in and edit and just remove this logo. Click save, and now it centers this text as well, which I prefer to have this text centered. So I'm going to go in and add some text. So you click the edit button, and you can add your text. So I'm going to add the name of my company. And you can see that it looks, it kind of looks a little light. So you can't really see that text very well because it's not a very bold text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the style of the text. But first we'll go ahead and edit this text. So click on the edit button, and we'll do social media marketing, website design, SEO. Click save, and so that's there. Now I want to make all of this text a little more bold so it kind of pops off the page a little bit more. The way you do that is go into styles right here over on the left editor column. Click styles, and it'll change the style. Now you can change the color of the buttons, and it'll also change the style in some cases. Now I don't want to necessarily change Well, let's go ahead and change it to, we'll change to this purple color. I kind of like that. Now the way to change the text here, the style of the text, is to click Edit Fonts and go into either title font, or I know from that this is actually heading font. If this was a title section, then you would use the title font. I just happen to know that this is a heading font, not a title font. So I'm going to go in and change, and you can see as you hover over it, it'll change to whatever you want. So let's see. Let's go with something a little bit different. I want some kind of, I think that one looks pretty decent. So we'll go with that. Now you can change the title font as well as the text font, which is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and change the text font to something a little bit darker, just because I want it to be again to pop off the page a little bit more. And you may have to play with this to get it to where you want. So you know, for example, some of this text is blending in with the shine off the car or this background here. So I may shorten this text and to just social media, web design, and SEO. So it's a little more punchy, but it also fits perfectly in there. So now we're looking pretty good, I think. Now I could change this text again if I wanted to try something else for this heading font and make it stand out even more. You know, something like that might stand out a little bit more. So we'll go with something like this. And once you're done with your changes, click Save, and that'll save your changes. Now I'm going to edit this sign up now because I'm going to have this link to my About section, which we'll edit this. I'll tell you what, we'll edit this afterward when we have the About section ready to go. So that is how you add a picture on the home page, and click Save to save your changes. And we're going to keep editing, and I'm going to show you how to add an additional image to the slider and make it rotate in the next video. So keep watching. Thanks.